You must see the victory. And then seize the victory!
3, 2, 1, bro.
What's up, everybody? My name is Michael E. Murphy, and I'm here to talk about visualization and rhythm in gaming. Talking about rhythm. That's right. I want to talk about games and me being able to see my path and then getting into a rhythm with that. I'm a pretty musical person. I just, with everything I do, whether it be comedy or just general gaming, whatever, I find rhythms and things. Rhythm kind of just dictates everything I do. I'm always tapping on stuff, doing stuff, playing with things, and it's just always been something that I've done. I like rhythm. And in gaming, I usually do well if I can create a rhythm for myself. That means you're doing your certain actions in a certain way, and then I can kind of get a plan, and then I go over here and I do this, and everything starts to kind of jive and flow. And the best way for me to do that is if I can kind of visualize where I'm going and see what's going on. And then usually, if the game is good, in my opinion, it's a game that lends itself to rhythm. It's a game that has rhythm. It's a game that tries to keep moving. Because I feel like everyone is probably better if things keep moving and there's not just 50 years of like deliberation before everyone does one turn. And what made me think about this is I played a very dry Euro yesterday, and I hated it. I absolutely hated it. It's called Council of Four, and I hate it. It was awful. And it was just not for me. I'm sure there's people who are like, what are you talking about? You love that game. And it's not. I hated it. Thought it was dog shice. And that's okay. But for me, the problem was it was just very Euro-y and dry and zero theme. And you just had to do certain actions, and you wanted to like chain these things together so you can get like your 50 different types of resources. And you're like, okay, so that gives me 3 victory points. And I'm going to get an assistant. I'm also going to get 4 coins. Oh, wow, cool. And I go up 3 on the nobility track, which then gives me this action that I can do. So let me think about that action. I'm going to chain that, but I'm going to do that later. I'm going to do this over here. You know what? There's more victory points now that I'm looking at this section of the board, and it would go on and on and on. Meanwhile, me playing the game for the first time, I'm just waiting as if in purgatory for my turn to come around so I can be like, I'm gonna reorder that line. I'm done. I'll see you guys in 45 minutes. And that's how it went the whole game. Now, I know that part of the issue there was lack of familiarity with the game. It's just a game that I wasn't really going to win. Low-key, I kind of think the guy like wanted to play it because he was the only one who knew how to play the game, so he knew he could like dominate, and he had like double everyone else's scoring. Like, whatever. That's fine. That's not what I'm talking about. It's just the fact that it's just like, play a game that you think you can, you have to work to win. You know what I mean? If you want to be a really good gamer, it's just like, challenge yourself a little bit. But that's not what I'm talking about. That's neither here nor there. That's not the point. That's not what's going on right now. And I clearly haven't been thinking about it a lot. But the game just did not have rhythm to it. It was just everyone's turn took so long because they're like figuring out what to do, and then they would chain a bunch of stuff, and like the chaining didn't lend itself to any sort of rhythm, or at least one that I could discern. So I had no vision for the game. I could not figure out like what I should even be trying to do, let alone get into a rhythm with it, and I did not do well as a result. So I found out something that like that's really important for me, is to be able to like see where I'm going, figure things out, be flexible, because I know, as you guys know, I get tunnel vision sometimes. Be flexible with stuff and really develop a rhythm. A game that for whatever reason I have always felt a really good rhythm with is Scythe. I get in there and I kind of like figure out what I'm going to do, and I got my little thing going, and I'm just kind of cruising, and it's just like a loose jazz set of a game, you know what I mean? Where things are just kind of open-ended and weird, and all of a sudden the trumpet's doing something, but I'm about it. I'm vibing with it, you know what I mean? So it just speaks to me. The Council of Four should speak to no one. But I'm just like bitter about it. Like, again, haven't thought about it. It's not weighing on my mind at all. I don't like judge anyone who plays that game or anything. But why would you play that game or anything? God damn it, that game sucked. Anyway, enough about that. Do you find that's important for you? The rhythm that either the game gives you or that you create for yourself, and how important is visualization in terms of seeing where you're trying to go next and stuff like that. Is that something you think about a lot? Do you kind of just like let whatever happen in the moment? Let me know in the comments below. And just remember, folks, that whether or not you like Council of Four, you shouldn't.
Click them! Click all these things! There's here. Click the videos. Click the videos. Responsible for Restoration Games. Click that link down below to see them. Click all our social media. Click. Too many videos. Too much stuff. What am I gonna do? Too much stuff. I'm drowning all this stuff.